Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Mirjam and I'm part of the quirky reading couple. Unfortunately, Jack can't be in today's video, but today I'm sharing with you a sort of experiment. It's not really an experiment, it's just me having some me time. I'm actually reading a book and it is quite a big book. It has 523 pages, but it has taken me a week and I'm just halfway through it, and maybe for you that's amazing and then you do you, but for me that's actually a long time to need more than a week for reading a book. But the thing is, during the days I've been very busy with work, with writing and stuff like that, and in the evenings I spend a lot of time being creative and spend time with my family, and then I go to bed at like 9:30 in the evening, and I'm like, I'm going to read for half an hour or something like that. But usually I go to bed at 9:30, but before I'm actually in my bed it's 10, and then I start reading, and halfway through a chapter I fall asleep. And it's not because the book is boring, because it's not the book, it's me. I'm just so tired that I fall asleep immediately, and that's why I decided that today, on a Friday morning, I'm going to read for 60 minutes straight, so an hour of reading. I used to do this a lot when I did my 365 book reading challenge. My writing work did suffer from that challenge, I think, but I was also really tired at that time because I suffered from long COVID. But anyway, I used to do that a lot and it really helped me get through books, so I'll see what happens if I read for an hour straight. The book I'm reading is, I'm not entirely sure what the English title is. I'll check it on my phone. Let me check. Goodreads. It's a French book originally, and I'm reading the Dutch translation because my French is... The only sentence I can say in French is "Je ne parle pas français," which is enough because you can tell people you don't speak French. And maybe if I really get to it I might be able to speak some more French, but it's... no. I only had it for 2 years in high school because that was the way it worked in the Netherlands. Anyway, more details and additions. A Winter's Promise by... what's the name of the author? Christelle Dablos. I don't know how to say it, but it's a fantasy book, and I believe it's a hyped up book, and it's not that I'm going to give it 5 stars, at least not considering what I've read so far, but I'm interested in the story and I do quite like it. I do quite like the magic in the book, and I'm curious to see how that evolves. So I will be reading this book, and I will probably also read the next books in the series. I believe there are 4 books, and hopefully the 4th book is also the last book, because then I can read the entire series and I don't have to wait for another book to get published. But if you know more about this, it's the series something, the French title is La Passe Miroir. I don't know. I'm butchering French at the moment, I'm sorry French people watching this. I don't know. A Winter's Promise. Let's check. It has the same title as the series title, La Passe Miroir. I think it's the people who pass through mirrors. That is the translation, because the Dutch edition series has a different name. Anyway, I'm reading that book and I'll be sharing with you what I think of the book. I'm going to read and film it with my phone because my camera can only film a time lapse of 30 minutes, and my phone can film time lapses for up to, well, the entire day, as long as the battery is still working. So I'll be filming with my phone, and that is sort of killing two birds with one stone, although I think that expression is a bit sad for the birds. But anyway, I'll have a film and I don't have to start over again because the film has run out, if you get what I mean. And I won't be distracted by checking my phone every 5 minutes. I'm curious if I can actually get there, because reading for an hour straight, I don't think I've done that in the past few months. I'm not really used to it anymore. On Sundays I do read quite a lot, but usually every 10 minutes I check my phone or do something else. So reading for an hour straight is going to be difficult. I will be putting a timer on this very old tablet. It's really, you can't check anything on the internet or whatever. Maybe if you are very patient you can watch a YouTube video, but I'm not going to do that. I'm putting on the timer because if I film, then obviously I can't use my phone as a timer, so I will. The only way out of the hour of reading is if I finish the book sooner than the hour is up, gone, whatever, but I don't think that will happen. Anyway, I'm going to read, enjoy, and I will tell you more about what I thought of the book and how I experienced this. Well, that was it. I read for 60 minutes, for an hour, and especially at the end it became really hard to focus on reading, because I was like, this is a workday. This is not a Sunday in which I can read. And at the end I'm certain that if I had my phone I would have picked it up and check my messages or something like that. It was kind of hard to focus, but yeah, it was good to do this well, I hadn't done it in ages, so it was good, I think. You're probably like, well, this is a Friday, this is a work day, why can't you do this? Well, I work part-time at a bookstore. I have to go there this afternoon, and the rest of the week I devote to writing, and I have my own business, so I can well, decide for myself which hours I'm working, because every other Saturday I work at the bookstore and the other Saturday I'm off, and usually on those Saturdays I also work, I also write, so for me that works. I can read whenever I want to, but it felt really uncomfortable at this time because I was like, there's so much that I still need to do or want to do, but I did it, and I did not finish the book, but I got through to I don't know which page because it was an ebook, but I got to I got to 84%, and when I started reading I was at 57%, so maybe I will be able to finish the book today. I'm not going to read anymore now. I am going to work. I have 1 hour before I need to get lunch and go to the bookstore, so maybe tonight I will do some more reading. It was fun. I really like the way the story is going. It's getting more and more interesting, so I will definitely read the second book in the series and probably the entire series. But I get it that for normal people, to put it like that, they are not able to read at a certain time of the day just because they like to, and you have to pick your reading time with care. We will do a video about that in the future. Jack is has a lot more experience with full-time work than I have, so he's going to tell you a bit more about that in a future video. Not next week, but I don't know exactly when, but we will do a video about that. So if you don't want to miss that, then hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in a comment how long you are usually able to focus on a book if you're reading during a day or in a weekend or an evening. Just let me know what is your ideal reading time period. Anyway, that was it for this week. I hope you liked it, and as always, happy reading.